Okay, so this question is on a t-test, and we can see that because we have our two different kind of criteria. So the weight of the apples from one tree and then the weight of the apples from a second tree. We know that they follow a normal distribution with a mean of 85. So that tells us if they do follow a normal distribution that we're allowed to use a t-test. You're also told that the null hypothesis is where they're equal, and the alternative hypothesis is where the first is bigger than the second. So the first part of this question we weren't answering, and the second part is to find the p-value for the test. So we're going to be doing a t-test. So we need to go to our GDC here, and we're going into statistics, and we're going to need to edit our data. So if we clear that row of data, so I'm going to first of all type the apples from tree A. And now I'm going to type the apples from tree B into list 2. So it doesn't matter that the two groups are a different size, I can still perform any t-test. So I'm now going to go into statistics and into tests, and it's a 2-sample t-test that I'm interested in, so option 4. My first list of data is in list 1, my second list of data is in list 2. I leave the frequency, and I'm asked to write down what my alternative hypothesis is, and it's that A is bigger than B. So list A, which is the mean of the first one, is bigger than the mean of the second one. So that would be this option here. I always need to take pooled yes, and then I can calculate the information. So I can see there that my p-value for this test is 0.0189 to 3 significant figures. And then for the last part, it's when it's performed at a 5% significance level, we need to decide whether we take the null or the alternative hypothesis. So it's at a 5% significance level. I'm interested in this top 5%. Now, as a percentage, my p-value is 1.8%. So I'm 1.8% unsure. The rest of it, I am certain that there is a difference. And I was interested in testing to a 5% significance level or sureness level. So my data point here is actually sat somewhere down here at 1.8%. The area to the side of it is very, very small. And therefore, I am taking the alternative hypothesis, which is this section here. If it was falling in this side, I would have taken the null hypothesis. So I'm taking the alternative hypothesis, I reject the null, and there is a significant difference in the weight of the apples. So I'm accepting the alternative hypothesis.